First in the tank is a product designed to be a marriage saver.
Look, Sue, it's the Sharks. And there's my favorite New York Giant.
Come on, come on.
What's first?
Strahan.
I'm Lloyd Ecker.
And I'm Sue Ecker, and we're from Pomona, New York. Now, tell them what we want.
All right. Yeah, we want $100,000 for 10% of the equity of our company.
$1 million.
Now tell them what your mother said.
Right. She said when I came out of the chute, I wasn't crying, I was snoring.
And he's been snoring our whole married life.
50 years, thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Congrats to them on that.
4 years ago.
She made me an ultimatum.
That's right. I said, figure out how to get rid of that buzzsaw or get out of my bedroom.
Not one snoring product worked. So I invented this.
The Snorinator.
Lloyd hasn't snored for 4 years since.
Wow.
But I'm back in the bedroom, baby.
Calm down, Romeo. It's simple. Sleeping upright gets you more oxygen. So, Sharks,
help us put an end to the snore wars.
By eliminating the bedroom buzzsaws around the world.
With...
The Snorinator, sleep on cloud nine.
And we got a theme song.
Snoring one pillow at a time. The Snorinator.
And we are back with another Shark Tank reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets, as well as patents. And I actually like this couple, man. Seems like the ask isn't too crazy. You know, sometimes people want $1 million for 3%, 4% of the company. They just want $100,000 for 10%, $1 million valuation. That's pretty simple enough. And Snorinator, who would have thought? It'd be interesting. You would think that something like that would have been out there. Obviously, it's devices that help you snore, but it seems like nothing to this effect has been out there with the Snorinator, allowing you to sleep upright a little bit more so that you can avoid snoring. And it seems like it helped him out, saved his marriage, and it works. It seems like he has been doing it or not been snoring for 4 years, the past 4 years, after having snored for the previous 40-something years. So shouts out to them. Now, the three things that I look for, plus the bonus when I'm doing these reaction videos, is how simple is the product. It looks simple. How effective is it? A lot of times that effectiveness of the product is that story is going to be told based on the sales as well as the reviews. And I would imagine for $1 million valuation, even though that's a modest evaluation these days, they have some sales. So it'd be interesting hearing about that. What's the market like? Is it a saturated market? Is it not a saturated market? To the extent that you go or enter into a market that is not saturated, and number one, that it is a market for that's not saturated, I think you stand to make a lot of money. Even if it is a saturated market, it's going to take a little bit more branding and kind of setting yourself apart, whether it's a good product or a good name, which kind of brings me to my bonus thing that I look for is intellectual property. Are you protecting the IP? Whether it's patents, whether it's trademarks, whether it's copyright, make sure you're protecting your intellectual property. I did look up while they were doing their pitch, the Snorinator. They do have a trademark on that. I'm not sure how I feel about the Snorinator, though. I mean, a lot of times people, they don't understand the value of having a good brand name or a good slogan, how far that can push your business. Just think of Dual Wipes, think of Liquid Death, and how those brand names for water and a wipe led to the company being catapulted into another stratosphere, those two companies. So the Snorinator, it's an all right name. I don't necessarily like it a ton, but again, they are protecting it by way of a trademark. So shouts out to them on that. And then patents, it'll be interesting. Lori is typically the one that asks about patents. We will see if they have a patent on the product. As I had to guess, and I can see Michael Strahan doing it. I'm looking at the what's the name as I'm talking. I can see Michael Strahan doing this deal. I can see Barbara. Actually, I can see all the Sharks doing this deal. So this is going to be an interesting one. As I kind of pull it back up, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. I just had Lonnie Johnson. That interview just dropped this Wednesday. He invented the Super Soaker. He invented the Nerf gun. He was a NASA engineer, and he has his own company, Johnson Research and Development, that creates solid-state battery technology. So, man, this guy is very impressive. He's very rich. I think, we don't keep track of necessarily Google network, but he's kind of worth a couple hundred M's at this point, a couple $100 million. So go check out that interview. That just dropped today. And like I said, go hit that subscribe button. Sure to be something that you can get down with on the channel. So let's get back to it and see if this lovely couple gets a deal. Lego.
Yeah, catchy.
So this is it.
And I got a
That's
theme
it.
song, which I'm
I wanna
hoping
tell you our
that could be
story.
copyright.
Tell
Yes,
us.
please.
Okay, so 4 years ago, got kicked out of the bedroom. I tried every snoring product that
Like,
is
what
out.
did you try,
The
actually?
clips, the strips, the vents, the 3 different
mouth
mouthpieces.
devices.
You tried a mask?
Mouthpieces.
You tried
Everything. So I ran into an article about a doctor called
Dr. Fowler. From
From
1880.
1888. He was a prominent surgeon that helped the first tuberculosis patients with their lungs. He came up with a protocol to help them breathe and get more oxygen. They put them in an upright position. And by doing that, he found out that anybody who was a snorer before the operation
Wow.
stopped
snoring.
snoring.
Wow.
I said, bing, 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 let's go.
And so I have a friend in the phone business. We came up with this and we have a
This
patent.
took 6 months.
Oh,
I want you
they
to
said
try
they
it
got a
out.
I want
patent.
to try it.
Oh, great,
Yeah.
great.
I'm going to
great.
try it right now. You two keep talking.
I actually want to try it too.
Come.
Yeah, come on.
This is for the smaller people in
Here,
the
I'll
world.
go on the little one.
Ladies
the
in the
little
den first.
Man,
The
that's a big
gentleman.
difference between the
You
little
are a
and the big
gentleman,
one.
Michael.
Keep going back.
All right.
Okay.
And
Right.
come on over.
Lift
Get
this
my
up.
Hold
shoulders
this up.
under.
That's a big
Right.
thing.
And then what do you do?
And that's it.
I
Go
could
to
sleep
sleep.
like this, but I do tend to sleep more upright.
Michael, are you comfortable? I'm comfortable, and it squeezes into my
It's like
head,
a womb.
so I cannot
Yeah.
hear the other person anyway,
That's
which
my
is kind of
favorite
nice in
part.
bed.
You just like,
But Michael, could you sleep like that?
That's the
I
$100
could.
million question.
there you go.
I could.
too.
This is 7.5
Yeah.
pounds of memory foam.
Does it convert people to sleeping on their back?
This is training wheels to retool your sleeping. I don't know any other way to sleep now. It's the best.
My question is, how much of your own money have you invested?
So we opened up about 2 years ago, put in $341,000 to get the molds, an
Wow.
inventory, then ended up with $38, landed and ready to go.
And what do you sell it for?
160.
So what did you sell last year?
First year we did 100,000. Second year we did 214, and this year we're either going to do 325 or, with your help, 6 million.
Wow. So did you make any money
Mr. One.
on your sales last year? Or are you
No,
losing?
no.
How
Mr.
much
Wonderful
did you
doesn't
lose?
like it.
Altogether, we've lost around 500,000
Do you have a
already.
You
patent
lost
or anything protecting
Not
those?
$500,000.
lost,
The patent.
invested.
Yes, we have a patent, a utility patent on the
Yes.
hinge.
And the utility patent is issued.
Yes.
What about pillowcases?
Yes. A typical sale is one pillow and a pillowcase.
But people always buy a second.
I find this one problem. I had neck and back surgery this last
Yes.
year, and it was very critical that I slept carefully.
Yes.
Yes.
I could not get myself to sleep upright. I sleep on my belly, and ironically, I'm the biggest snorer this side of Mississippi.
You are?
The two of you are beautiful, but not the product. Unfortunately, I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love you.
All right, seems like they're starting to go out here. I thought Barbara would be somebody that goes in, but it looked like she's out. And look at, man, they're making money. $100,000 the first year, $214,000 that second year. This year they're projected to do $325,000. So they are making money. That's kind of crazy that they spent $341,000. But and those molds can be expensive. And then you're talking about memory foam, so you're talking about higher quality products. So it's not surprising. And then they do have patents. What I would imagine part of that $341,000 is based on protecting their patents. You saw Lori; she talked about, hey, do you guys have patents? Do you guys have patents? And they do have a utility patent. I probably would have tried to get a design patent on this one as well. They didn't say anything about them having it, but this is I would have tried to get one on it. Like I said, it seems like Barbara went out. Seems like Mr. Wonderful, he's been quiet, and that's rare to say. Him being quiet. I don't know. I don't know how this one is going to go. Let's see what Mr. Wonderful has to say, as it looks like he has started to open his mouth on things, and then we'll go from there. Let's go.
You guys, but I think there's a lot of issues in terms of how this gets marketed. It's not for me. I'm out.
Thank you.
Lloyd, I enjoyed the presentation very much. Colonel Sanders was in his 60s when he started Kentucky
Yeah.
Fried Chicken, so you're never too young. I think you're going to have a hard time getting people to switch how they sleep vertically. So for me, I can't see that. I'm out.
Thank you.
Okay, Lori.
The best products out there that do the most amazing sales are always the ones that solve
a big problem. Snoring is a huge problem. So, with some finessing, I think it could be an incredible product. Now, Michael, you and I laid on it. What did you think of it? It was comfortable.
Well, I thought it was very comfortable. And I have a father who would snore and you could hear him a block away. and usually for someone who would buy this, it probably wouldn't be the person snoring.
Right.
I would market it toward the person who had to sleep.
Yeah, to the wives.
Right.
Mostly
Yeah.
the wives and
That-
maybe the husbands.
But it's comfortable.
Do you want to give them a flyer?
50-50. You know you're making that Good Morning American money. A TiVo action.
For their snoring prevention pillow, the Snorinator.
Do you want to give them a flyer?
You know what? I really like you.
We'll try.
I'm with you.
So you said $100,000 for 10%.
Say 25.
So you would get
100.
Michael and myself. What do you think, Michael, of 25%?
Told you. I've been doing this a long time.
Sorry, I know how much work we're going to have to do.
400,000 valuation.
We talk about it for a second?
Yeah,
Sure.
y'all better talk about this one. You may be sleeping on a roof if you don't talk to her about this.
And you're not profitable, you two.
That's right.
They lost $500,000.
Michael, do you think 25% is enough?
Absolutely fair.
It's
Would
being
you
fair.
guys consider 11 each for 22?
How about this? Would you consider 12 and a half each for 25?
Yeah. And I agree with that.
This is so hard. Can I buy a vowel?
Can I buy a dime?
What do you think?
Uh-oh.
All right, no more snoring for all my family and friends.
That's great.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. One more time. Let's do it.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. Lori and Michael can do the things that we can't do. We can't reach the amount of people that they can reach.
I don't know how to post unless it's a letter with a stamp.
Help us, Lori. Help us, Michael. Look what I have to deal with.
Michael is a natural.
I think it's going to do well.
It's a $100,000 pillow.
Man, shouts out to the couple. It seems like they pulled off the seemingly impossible. They got not one, just two, but two sharks. And I will say that IP, that's the whole part of this channel. I think, again, we all know Lori loves intellectual property. She loves patents. And I think them having an issued, she talked about it, not just filed for a patent application, but having an issued utility patent actually helped them out in this case. Now, I knew that they weren't going to get that $1 million valuation. They kind of sliced that down to less than half, 400,000, 100,000 for 25%. And I think that probably sounds about right. They have lost 500,000, even though they're making money. They are still not profitable, and I think it's going to take a decent amount of kind of marketing to get this one on the shelf. So those kind of my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Before we get up out of here, we are going to check out the website. Let's see what the website is looking like. Do they have the fact that they have an issued patent on this thing? Let's go here. There we go. So you see, I actually like this picture, man. Nice, clean picture. That's the interesting thing that I want, man. I'm kind of more of a toss and turner, man. I try to kind of try a lot of different positions. It seems like night to night until I can get one that I'm feel comfortable in, and that may change the following night. So that'll be the thing for me to just have that upright position night in and night out. But it, you know, they said that it's pretty comfortable, which is all you want. Typically, you see things about the patents at the bottom of the actual website. I'm not seeing anything. I guess they said they can't do anything. They can't do everything. So again, we know they have an issue patent because they mentioned it. I don't see it on the website. So I would probably say definitely get that listed at the bottom, just to kind of put people on notice that you do have an issue patent. I like the fact that they have the Snorinator with the R in the circle. So I do like that they're showing that. So man, shouts out to them, man. Shouts out to them. Let me know what you guys think. They've been selling them, so let me know if you guys have tried it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'll try to reach out to this couple and get them on the platform and kind of talk through their story. It seems like they have a lot to say, and this is speaking from experience with them. So I mean, that's the best products come from that experience, solving a problem that you're going through on a daily basis. So shouts out to them on this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Go check out that Lonnie Johnson interview, the inventor of the Super Soaker. Made hundreds of millions of dollars over the years. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.